doggy in the window. You could play with both hands.
I was gonna go hot cross buns, so that's pretty
Not just that
epic.
doggy in the window. You could play with both hands, but that was the only song you could play. Unless,
I took piano lessons before the trumpet lesson. I didn't do that anymore, but I typed. I looked down at it.
So we need to get it on here, that connection established.
I played trombone for like a year in Greece.
It's the workaround they gave us.
Oh,
Even
so
get over
yeah.
to Iceland, we they said.
No.
It's like the worst year is the
I
first
don't
year.
want to need to go down to
Work any better for
Wisconsin
us.
for preschool band program. I went down there a couple of Saturdays.
Peppy, so it looks nicer.
Sure, I don't know anybody down here and they don't like me, so.
We have, joining us, we have gentlemen from Sewer Pack, Southeastern Regional Commission, Southeastern Wisconsin. They've been a part of our sewer service area amendment, so they're here as staff to answer questions or anything like that, if you have anything. Otherwise, I was gonna ask if they were concerned too, so. We're good.
I thought there was a group of them that went to the dogs.
I'm just a shadow for a little bit tonight.
What's that?
I said I'm just your shadow for a little bit today.
Taking pictures or what?
No, I just making sure that I'm comfortable with YouTube and everything else. So. The intro, man. You're stuck with me.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody else.
So I'm torn between saying, it's a
You don't see people going to school for that, or, you know, school people,
because I really don't see
you know,
the difference
kind
between
of like police and fire, and like, oh, it's still these people are, people out there do jobs, it's just, you know. That's how you do. I remember years ago, there's a sheriff, we were out to Maine, we drove out to Maine, and there was a sheriff, I did an article on tape out there. The sheriff must have been a small department, he said, that, hey, we're getting an extra deputy, we got money for a deputy, you know, they're letting us get another deputy. Yeah, oh, cool, and I said, yeah, we're taking them from the next city over, police department, because there's no one to do the job. No one can support it, you know. He said, well, we're stealing one for the gonna be out. He said, so we're not really helping our, you know, the county, but he said, but for me, I'm getting another guy. But they came from the neighboring city or something like that. It's just like, yeah, it's like it's everywhere. No one wants to work anymore, especially in the fields that people aren't getting to any part of it. So.
Yeah. I landed here kind of by accident, you know. I mean, I was in purchasing customer service and sales support for 23 and a half years, and job market wasn't great for my.
It's in and out. I mean, you could. Everybody's hired. You know, when I retired next year, I got 20 jobs. Well, they treated like 20 people. Hey, come over by us. We'll hire you for this. You can, you know, you can figure out what you do this. And I'm like, I told my wife, I says, what are these job offers? I said, people, yeah, you'll show up. People know you. They'll show up to work. And you know, even at a gas station, I see a bird like, she'll offer you like $23 an hour just to be just a clerk with, you know, 2 people working there. Close at 9. You want to come, you know, she can make her own hours, you know, just set hours, and you have to work weekends if you don't want to, or if you just want to work weekends, you can do whatever. I'm like, oh, you know, and my wife says, you don't want to do that, do you? I says, I don't know, it'll be easy. You know, everybody in town, it's like, you know, but my luck don't want me, like the first day I'll get robbed or something, you know, someone come in there, and it's like, and then she said to me, I brought that up, she's like, you can do your she's like, you couldn't, you know, be able to see, you couldn't do that, we don't deal out there. The girls that work there would be happy. I'm like, so I'm like, yeah, sign up. Going to the car dealership up by Fat Corners, up by Chevy and stuff up there. Almost been all year now, August, we shuttling people around and just going to get car parts and stuff, and just getting the mechanics and the service writers going to get them lunches and stuff. I don't care, you know. My wife called me, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm going to get Starbucks for the, you know, whatever. That's what my life has come down to, you know. It's like, I'm just a gopher. I said, I don't care, you know. It's like, I don't care at all. It's something simple, I don't have to think about anything, you know. I'm like employee zero now, so I love it. I'm like, I'm a nobody, and I love it. It's like, yeah. That's what I always strive for, all the years of working.
Work with your schedule, let you go up north whenever you
Yeah,
want.
and I usually work just Monday through Thursday. I open up before 7. I'm out of there by 12:30ish usually most days. And then on Thursday, I'll like this Thursday, my wife's already up there, so I'll head up Thursday. And yeah, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I come home sometime Sunday. And she schedules her days right when she's off, and we'll make it work. But yeah, it's just
So you're enjoying retirement, or semi-retirement, I should say.
I gotta do something to get out of the house, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be if I stay at home. I'd be
Body in motion,
Yeah, I'd
stays
be
in
500
motion.
pounds in a matter of a year, you know, just sitting there doing nothing, you know. And I'm not gonna do that. Get carried out of my house in a fork truck or something, you know. It's like, no, I gotta do something, you know, stay mobile and stuff, you know. So
No, he's a carpenter. Yeah, the printer. She's the printer.
okay.
Yeah, her husband's in the office.
Okay.
My husband's a carpenter.
Oh, well, good to know. So
Used to be a roofer, now he's a carpenter.
yeah, those even like up north gets, you know, like concrete. I built a house up there. Builder sent me his guy. I came over, gave me a quote and everything. I'll get you numbers to you, you know. In 2 months, never heard a thing. I'm calling, texting them, nothing. Other people, yeah, we're too busy. We can get to you next year. What should be this year? I'm like, really? So I got a guy, my electrician, side electrician up there. He says, what are you looking for? I said, concrete work. He said, my brother does concrete. He's a farmer and he does it. So he came over and yeah, he was $10,000 cheaper than another guy who actually came over and gave me a quote. So then he's over today to do another section of it. This year we did, and then tomorrow they should finish it up. I think tomorrow if it doesn't rain. So that'll be done. But I got it. It was like 20,000 and change. I got it done 18.5 if I get back cash and check. So I'm like, that's fine. We took off 1,500. I figured, what if I get lucky? I should take off $3. I'm thinking, you know, like, no, I need a check to, he said, to show that I'm, you know, paying my bills, and yeah, this is kind of legit somewhat, you know. I'm like, okay. Get lucky, you know, if they do like one meeting, maybe. Get somebody hired, you know. Less stress for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Being 7:30 p.m., I will call to order the village board meeting for Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. All members are in attendance. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item on the agenda is the ceremonial swearing in of Officer Logan Speaks of the Jackson Police Department.
So I'd like
Logan,
to, I'm sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to introduce Officer Logan Speaks. Officer Speaks joined the police department in January of '23. First of all, Officer Speaks, sorry you don't have the same turnout as the K-9 did. You're standing right there. We've changed the way we do our swearing in with our officers. We don't do it until they're off of their probationary period now. So Officer Speaks started in January of '23. He completed the police academy at WCTC. He then successfully completed his field training and his probationary period, and he's now a full-fledged member of the department. In the short time that he's been with us, he's been a reliable, dedicated officer to the village, and we're glad to have him. So proud to present Officer Logan Speaks.
Thank you. Repeat after me. I, Logan Speaks,
I, Logan Speaks,
having been appointed to the position
have been appointed to the position
of police officer,
of police officer.
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Swear that I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of the said office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, next item on the agenda is item number 4. We have 2 public hearings tonight. Item number 4A is a public hearing for Resolution 24-15, resolution for adoption of a Jackson Sanitary Sewer Service Area Amendment. And item 4B, 2023 Jackson Water Utility Consumer Confidence Report. With that, I will open up the public hearing. Is there anyone wishing to speak? Anyone wishing to speak? I will close the public hearing. Item number 5 on the agenda is a village citizen to comment on an agenda item. Anybody sign in? Okay, thank you. Item number 6 on the agenda is the consent agenda. So we have several items on the consent agenda. Looking for a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve the items listed on the consent agenda.
I'll second, and I have one correction. For the minutes, I'm sorry.
Which is?
Oh, sorry, I was waiting. On page 38, where it says, underneath the first, on the left side where we all voted there, it says ayes 4, nays 0. That should be 4 and 3. Which would go with what's above it. That was page 38. There, you can actually have it if you want it.
Good catch. Anything else? All right, all in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, being that time of the year, the next few items are having to do with licensing. So with them being spelled out on the agenda this year, we can take these in lumps. So with that being said, I'll start it off and I will make a motion to recommend approval of items 7A and B.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Emmerich. Any discussion on this? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed?
I abstain.
Motion carries. Do we have to do the letters individually though? Or is it, we good with just all the one? Okay. So now I will make a motion to approve item 7B through 7F.
Second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Wells. Any further discussion on these items? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed?
I object. Abstain.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 8 on the agenda is ordinance 24-06, amending ordinance section 30-1 of the Village of Jackson pertaining to offenses against state laws subject to forfeiture.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 24-06.
Second.
We have a motion by Wells, second by Kripke. Any discussion or questions on this item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And then with that, I will make a motion to suspend the rules for the second reading of ordinance 24-06.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Emmerich to suspend the rules. Roll call vote, please.
President Heckendorf.
Aye.
Trustee Emmerich.
Aye.
Trustee Engelhardt.
Aye.
Trustee Matter.
Aye.
Trustee Krupke.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Olson.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Be looking for a motion for the second reading.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 24-06.
Second.
We have once again, I have a motion by Wells, second by Kripke. Any further discussion? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9 on the agenda is ordinance 24-07, repealing section 20-38 of chapter 20, article 3 of the municipal code of the village of Jackson pertaining to residency at the time of most recent offense.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 24-07.
Second.
We have a motion by Wells, second by Engelhardt. Any discussion or questions on this item?
I just have a question. Okay, it was supposedly outside of what we can do at this point. What was the problem with the way it was before?
So we believe that the language may not sustain a constitutional challenge, just on the basis of we would have to prove that someone whose offense occurred in Washington County is more likely to offend than anyone else. Or the opposite of that, actually, that they're less of a chance to reoffend because they're from Washington County. And it's language that was in the original sex offender ordinance and has been included in many other municipalities and has been being repealed because it's been challenged.
Okay.
And is problematic.
Any other questions? If not, all in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Once again, I will make a motion to suspend the rules for the second reading of ordinance 24-07.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Heckendorf, second by Emmerich to suspend the rules. Roll call vote, please.
President Heckendorf.
Aye.
Trustee Emmerich.
Aye.
Trustee Engelhardt.
Aye.
Trustee Matter.
Aye.
Trustee Krupke.
Aye.
Trustee Wells.
Aye.
Trustee Olson.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 24-07.
I'll second.
A motion by Wells, second by Emmerich. Any further discussion? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10 on the agenda is items coming from Budget and Finance Committee. Item number 10A is for pay request number 3 for the water wastewater tertiary filters and disinfection project. J.H. Hassinger in the amount of $31,350. This came from Board of Public Works and Budget and Finance with recommendation to approve.
Make a motion, we approve the payment of $31,350 for the tertiary filters for the disinfection project. The J.A.'s Hassinger.
Second.
We'll go with a motion by Engelhardt, second by Matter. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10B is pay request number 5 for State Highway 60 street lighting project for Will Surge in the amount of $35,140.40. This also came from Board of Public Works and Budget and Finance with recommendation to approve.
I make a motion to approve payment request number 5 for $35,140.40 on the State Highway 60 street lighting to Will.
Second.
We have a motion by Matter, second by Engelhardt. Any further discussion on this item? All in favor by saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 10C, Resolution 24-16, resolution authorizing the issuance and sale of $5,775,000 general obligation promissory notes, Series 2024A. This did come from Budget and Finance with a recommendation to approve. And with us, we have Ellers tonight. If anybody has any further questions or anything like that,
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 24-16.
Second.
we have a motion by Kripke, second by Wells. We will do a roll call vote on this one, please.
Trustee Krupke,
Aye.
Trustee Wells,
Aye.
Trustee Olson,
Aye.
Trustee Emmerich,
Nay.
Trustee Engelhardt,
Nay.
Trustee Matter,
Aye.
President Heckendorf.
Aye.
5-2, motion carries.
Thank you very much. And thanks to Ellers for all the work that they've done on it. So, oh yeah, now we'll take a brief break just to sign this quick so they can be on their way.
Are you practicing your name? Did you just practice?
She's still practicing spelling the last name.
What was,
When you're in third grade, it's normal.
All right, moving along to item 10D on the agenda is the 2024 schedule to prepare the 2025 municipal budget and update the financial management plan. There was information in your packet about that. We did discuss it at Budget and Finance as well. And Budget and Finance Committee was okay with the agenda that had been set forth. So no action needed on it, it's just up for discussion. Anybody else on the board here have any things they want to add or subtract from that? Or any direction that anybody on the village board would like to give staff when it comes to budgeting for 2025?
I like the approach from last year, and I'm glad to see we're continuing to do it.
So I know I say it probably every year, but the one thing that last year, you know, now that we have the management plan in place, that I think our overall goal is like a 4%-ish, 3 to 4% increase to budgets and things like that. So just looking for everybody when they do prepare their budgets to be financially responsible. And because last year we really had to make some changes to the capital projects budget and things like that to make the budgets work. So when you're working on your budgets, make sure that pencil stays sharp, and I look forward to seeing the budgets coming forward in the future. Anybody else? All right. Item number 11 on the agenda is Board of Public Works. Things coming from them. Item 11A is Resolution 24-15, resolution for adoption of a Jackson Sanitary Sewer Service Area Amendment. Again, this did come from Board of Public Works with a recommendation to approve.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 2415, the adoption of the Jackson Sanitary Sewer Service Area Amendment.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Engelhardt, second by Olson. We do have members from Sewer Pack here this evening, if anybody has any questions of them regarding this item.
So I have a question in general. With the letter that we got from the property owner across the street, he's not in the village right now, correct? So are they just gonna use this to market the lots then, that they can get sewer and water from the village, that we're approving that if it gets annexed into the village? Cause we're not just gonna give sewer and water, we discussed this dead horse beating for years over, is that kinda what we're?
Yeah, the question is, does the sewer service area amendment automatically allow a non-annexed property connect? The answer would be it does not.
Okay.
But that property owner at this point cannot connect until after the amendment has been made. And then traditionally we would require annexation. That would be the second stop along the way.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? All right, all in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 11B, coming from Board of Public Works, is review of the 2023 Jackson Water Utility Consumer Confidence Report. This did come from Board of Public Works with a recommendation to accept the report.
I'll make a motion to accept the report. Do we authorize it to be published as well?
Second.
Yep.
So moved.
We have a motion by Olson, second by Engelhardt. Any further discussion? All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12 on the agenda, West Penn School District Report.
School's out, no new updates today.
Item number 13, Washington County Board Report. I did receive an email from Supervisor Schwab. Some items on the agenda for this month's meeting include some outlining strategic priorities for Washington County, and then authorizing the transfer of funds to cover previous and ongoing costs for the continued operation of the Samaritan Home, so that's still an ongoing issue up there. And then also on their agenda is the authorizing to share, the sharing of a county planner services with the Village of Jackson. So there's also other municipalities that would take part in that, but that's part of the revenue sharing thing that the county is looking at doing. So that is Mr. Schwab's report. Item number 14, Greater Jackson Business Alliance report.
Contacted President Zeinert, and she has nothing to share at this time.
Perfect. Item number 15, Mid-Moraine Municipal Association report. President.
It is out of session currently. There's nothing new to report from last month. The next meeting will be in September.
Thank you.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Kripke, second by Emmerich to adjourn. All in favor by saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you for all coming.